Hello, everyone. With Habakiri still being free and the legendary decks having both of these together, I felt like it was time to finally share my Mitsurugi Sky Striker deck. So, without further ado, let's begin. So, with this build, I focus more on the Mitsurugi cards than I do the Sky Strikers because the Mitsurugis are good going first and second, and Sky Strikers mainly best going second. So, with what I do, I got one Habakiri, two Murakumos. I have the one Futsu, the three Armasa, and the one Saji, the one Kusanagi. Obviously, you can change this if you want. If you want this to be less because this is a 47 card deck, you could cut basically all of this, obviously, except for the Saji. You can get rid of that. You can get rid of one of those and just have the three. But I just like these ratios because Mitsurugi is good board breaker in itself, and you want to play this like you're mainly playing Mitsurugi, but you want to also cross into your Sky Strikers. But then you got three pre-preps, your three prayers, your ritual, your mirror, and your purification. Yes, there are bricks in this deck. Obviously, it's Mitsurugi, but this is the Mitsurugi lineup that I'm doing. It's not bad. In a 47 card deck, thankfully, you don't brick as often as you might think you will. But I mean, it's Mitsurugi. Habakiri's great. Even if you only start with the Aramasa, you can still bridge into Sky Striker. You just have to, like, unfortunately, back up a little bit on the rituals. And, Kusanagi's always good because if something's banished, you just bring it back. Right. This will also be controversial to some people. I run one Ray. Ray is good. Ray is great. Yes, you can summon off of her, but she's mainly there along with Rose for when you go into zero. Can you bump this up? Yeah, but that's if you bump this up, it's mainly because you want to focus into Sky Striker instead of Mitsurugi. But 1 and 1's fine. If you want to put like this up to 2 or 3, can't go wrong. 3 engage. Engage is the best card ever. 3 linkage. 2 Widow Anchor. The 1 Hornet drones because that's all we can have. And the 1 Lemnis Gate because recycling your cards is so much fun. And, there's not really much to say about this. It's Sky Striker. Everyone knows Sky Striker. Everyone loves Sky Striker. If you want to add in the 2 more rays and you don't want this to go over 50, just take some of the Mitsurugi cards out and you'll be good. All right, for the non-engine, 3 Ash and 2 Droll. I do not run Fulos in the main deck. I do have it in my side deck. Obviously, you can put it in your main deck if you want. There are some cards that you could probably see in this deck and just be like, let's take the Mitsurugis out and just throw some of that in. But with hand traps, this is good as long as you have the board breakers. And that's it for the hand traps. Now for all the spells. The obvious one that you will always see is the Visions with the MST. This is always good because you could draw multiple cards and you could also get the MST for going second. Then you got your board breakers of the 3 droplets. Then you get cross out, called by, triple tactics. And then you get the little bit of spice that I threw in of just To the Fallen and Virtuous. So that should make it a little obvious of what is in the extra deck. And now we go on to the extra deck. 2 zeros, 2 Kagaris, Izuku, Hayate, Azalea, Camellia, Zeke, and Amatsu. That is it for my Sky Striker lineup. It's pretty typical. It's just about what everyone uses. Obviously, you could do either an extra of either, and if you want to take a card out for that, you can do Dynamundo. I have this here just in case if something bad happens when you're trying to go with the Mitsurugi cards, that you could link into that if need be. And with that being the only thing, obviously you can bridge into your Sky Striker stuff too that way. The SP, obviously, the 2 Albions to reset the Fallen and Virtuous, and Typhon. If I had to make any recommendations for a side deck, I would obviously do Hamp. That's always good. It's the best going against Lunalight, and obviously it's good going against other cards as long as they don't come off with a really strong board. And with, like I said, I got Frulos in there. If there's any other cards that I could recommend, it would be cards like the Different Dimension Barrier, um, 3 triple tactic talents to be able to set cards, and obviously Solemn Judgment would be good. But that is going to be it for my deck profile. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Hopefully it's not too bad. It's been a while since I made a video, so please like, subscribe for whenever I come out with another one, and I will see you next time. Bye.